I want to be a little pigeon toed, just a little bit. So I'm on the balls with my feet. I like the fact, I love the fact actually that his arms are out in front of me. I want to put his hands out in front of me. I actually like the fact that they're turned up and they're a little wider, maybe a little wider apart. But this is a pretty good posture. He's low, he's coiled, but he's not too low. I think sometimes defenders get too low and they get really wide to do that. So I want to be wide at the shoulder width. But this is key, I think, is having our hands out in front, like keep this position while I'm out. Having their hands out in front, now they're in a huge position where they can reach the ball to stay here, or they can go above their head. Because now it's so much more important, you can rest for a second. It's so much more important to dig balls above our head because it's allowed now. When we were all young, they frowned on that, or said, they called every time you do it, now they don't. But the reality is using things above your hands increases your range by a lot. Because as a defender, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for range. So we want to dig balls here, and here, and here, but also here and here. Now I can position my player on the court shorter because I know they can play balls above their head versus having to play them deeper, knowing they've got to keep everything in front of them. So especially somebody mentioned Abby Cole for us. Abby's 6'5", 6'6", really long arms. When she plays right back for us sometimes, it's awesome to have her at the 15-foot line because you're not getting a ball over the top of her, I guarantee you. Or it's going to be well out of bounds. But also she has good range forward because she can take a big step. So that range to be able to use her hands is huge. So that's that good neutral position. I think again, coil range. I like the new quote. I use the term a lot. I want them pressing all their weight into the floor. You'll see defenders all the time when the ball's hit. What do? They hop, right? You'll see them as the ball's hit. They kind of hop up, or they'll do that pre-hop and right as the ball's hit, they're hopping. Well, all their weight is going up. So to move, what do they have to do? Their weight's got to go back down. So I want them, as the ball's being hit, I want them pressing down. And so I use the term a lot. We're pressing our weight into the floor. We want to be on the balls of our feet, but we want all of our weight going down. Now, we can accelerate in any direction. So that posture, weight press down. I really want to limit our players' movement. This is another change in the last 4 or 5 years. You've seen a lot more. It used to be, and some teams still do this, where there's lots of pre-movement. So as the ball's being set, you've got players backing up, and they're resetting their feet, and they're flying all over the place. Remember, you guys ever watch tennis? On service C? It used to be the same way. On tennis, they would always start deep, and as the ball was served, they would come in and this big hop. Everybody watched tennis lately? I just turned it on the other day. I haven't watched tennis in years. And I remember always seeing that and kind of equating it to volleyball defense. In defense, tennis now, their starting position's here in service C. They don't hardly hop at all. It's completely changed. Kind of the same thing with us. You watch the top teams play, top defensive teams, watch our national teams play defense. They do not move very much at all. From base to read, they don't move. After the ball's hit, they move a lot.